Hey, it's Rabbi Greg Marcus here. I want to tell you about the Super Bowl of Jewish values. It is Team Law against Team Chesed. Chesed means kindness. And so the question is, which is more important, to follow the letter of Jewish law or to do acts of kindness in the world? Well, this is a debate which has been going on in Judaism since the time of the Torah 2,500 years ago. Now, most of us today think about it, well, I kind of follow the rituals, I follow the laws, or I just don't. I'm Reform, I'm just Jewish. But there's actually a lot of stuff that we're doing, uh, acts of kindness, which are very much in line with an authentic Jewish way of living that we've never heard about. Let me give you a really concrete example. Intermarriage. Now, I feel very lucky that when my wife and I got married over 25 years ago, my mother-in-law found a rabbi, he married us, and I didn't think it was any big deal. I didn't realize how many people were having hurtful experiences, where there was a rabbi who was saying, I'm sorry, I won't perform your marriage if a Jewish person is marrying a non-Jewish person. And even today, this remains an issue both for certain denominations and just certain rabbis who are not comfortable with that. Well, if we take a team law perspective, that's the Jewish law. It says you should not marry someone who isn't Jewish. End of story. Like if you go to the Chabad website, it's just very clearly lays that out. That's just the way it is, and here's where it says in the Torah. Well, there is another perspective, though, the team chesed perspective, the team kindness. You two are in love, you want to get married, you want something Jewish there? Absolutely, I will perform that wedding. Not a problem, because for me, doing acts of kindness is a higher priority than following the letter of the Jewish law. Now, you might say, Rabbi Greg, did you just make up this whole Team Chesed thing? And my answer is no, absolutely not. It is something that is in our Jewish texts going all the way back to the Torah. Let's look at this intermarriage example. In the Jewish Bible, the book of Ezra is about the exiles returning from Babylon to the land of Israel to build the second temple. And about half the book talks about how intermarriage is prohibited and people who have already married someone from the land who isn't sufficiently Jewish for the authors of these books, they need to divorce those women and just have nothing to do with any children that were born. And people who didn't go along with this, they were publicly shamed. This is like the team law perspective. Not only do you follow the law, if you don't follow the law, we're going to shame you. There's no regard for exceptions or individual merit. The law is the law. Well, there's a book written about the same time called the Book of Ruth, which takes exactly the opposite point of view. Ruth is all about chesed, people doing acts of kindness for each other, people going above and beyond what is required to support other people. And in the book of Ruth, Ruth is a woman from a country where we are absolutely forbidden to marry women from this country. Yet in the book, not only does she get married to a Jewish man, the whole community blesses it. And then we learn that one of their descendants is King David. And we also know that one of King David's descendants would eventually be the Messiah. So here is this woman that we are absolutely forbidden to marry. Her marriage is blessed, and it becomes a big part of the Jewish world. So if this topic interests you, I want you to go to New Lair House and sign up for this class. It's called The Chesed Voice in Jewish Text. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be highly participatory. We'll be looking at a lot of different texts from the Talmud and from the prophets and the Torah, putting them in conversation with one another, and then we are going to join in that conversation. I would love to hear your take. And I'm curious what you think of mine. So please follow the link below, sign up, and no one will be turned away for financial reasons. And finally, thank you so much for watching.